Picture this: two legendary commanders separated by 300 years, both undefeated in their prime, each claiming the title of history's greatest conqueror. What if we could orchestrate the ultimate historical showdown between Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar? Spoiler alert: one of them actually wept when visiting the other's memorial. The stakes couldn't be higher. Alexander, the Macedonian prodigy who conquered the known world by 32, versus Caesar, the calculating Roman who transformed a republic into an empire. But here's the mind-bending twist. Caesar himself stood before Alexander's statue in Spain, lamenting that at his age, Alexander had already conquered the world, while he had achieved nothing of significance. Let's dive into the tale of the tape, and what you're about to learn might shatter everything you thought you knew about these titans. First, consider the sheer audacity of their achievements. Alexander inherited a powerful army, but did the unthinkable. He ventured into the unknown, toppling the mighty Persian Empire and pushing to India's doorstep. Meanwhile, Caesar built his legacy from scratch, rising through Rome's cutthroat political ranks while conquering Gaul and even invading Britain, a land considered mythical by many Romans. But here's where it gets fascinating. Their contrasting styles of leadership reveal a psychological chess match for the ages. Alexander led from the front, fighting alongside his men, even sustaining near-fatal wounds. His charisma was so magnetic that his soldiers followed him across scorching deserts and frozen mountains. Caesar, however, was the master strategist, winning battles through superior tactics and psychological warfare. He knew every centurion by name and could turn potential enemies into loyal allies. Now here's a shocking revelation that few historians discuss. Both men were actually more alike than different in one crucial aspect. Their biggest enemies weren't foreign armies, but internal betrayals. Alexander faced a mutiny from his own men at the Hyphasis River, while Caesar's closest friend Brutus literally stabbed him in the back. The plot thickens when we examine their cultural impact. Alexander spread Greek culture across Asia, creating a blend of East and West that would influence civilization for millennia. Caesar's legacy? He literally changed how we measure time. The Julian calendar was used until the 16th century, and July is still named after him. But here's the controversial question that divides historians to this day. Who was truly greater? Alexander conquered more territory in 10 years than anyone before him, creating an empire stretching from Greece to India. Caesar's conquests were smaller in scale, but arguably more lasting. The Roman Empire he helped create would endure for centuries. Consider this mind-blowing detail. Alexander died undefeated in battle at 32, leaving us to wonder what he might have achieved had he lived longer. Caesar, who accomplished his greatest feats after 40, proved that experience sometimes trumps youthful vigor. Yet both men shared a common fatal flaw. They believed in their own invincibility. The final verdict? Perhaps we're asking the wrong question. Their greatness lies not in who was better, but in how they both fundamentally altered the course of human history. Alexander created the concept of a universal empire transcending cultural boundaries, while Caesar laid the groundwork for the political and military systems that would shape Europe for millennia. In an era of instant celebrities and fleeting fame, these two commanders remind us what true historical greatness looks like. Their legacies continue to influence military strategy, leadership theory, and political thought to this day. The real question isn't who was greater, it's whether anyone since has managed to match their impact on world history. And that, fellow history enthusiasts, is a debate that will rage on for another 2,000 years. While Alexander's tomb has never been found, and Caesar's ashes scattered to the winds, their shadows loom larger than ever. Two immortal titans whose stories continue to echo through time. Perhaps the greatest irony is that in death, they achieved what neither could in life: genuine immortality, their names forever entwined in history's greatest what-if scenario. And as you read this, somewhere in the world, a young commander is studying their tactics, a politician is quoting their wisdom, and a historian is uncovering yet another layer to their extraordinary legacies, proving that some debates are simply too magnificent to ever end.